Hey out there, what should we talk about today? Well, I hope everybody's having a decent holiday season. Some might be kind of a hard thing. My condolences to you. About all I can say. And it's about that time, the end of the year. 2022 can't be any worse than 2021 was for me anyway. No, I suppose it could. I don't know. It's all about perspective, I guess. Anyway, well, I want to start this video off by doing just kind of a brief eulogy of one doctor. I don't know if he was a doctor. David Carroll, a YouTuber who I had long been following, and I modeled myself after somewhat. Borrowed some of his cliches and phrases and whatnot, even though I try to be as unique as possible. And I learned a lot from him, even though I'm not even one of the people that, well, he targeted a lot of different groups, and but his main core audience seemed to be black urban people. But I got a lot out of his videos, despite that. And I guess the thing I always admired about him was his ability to use he was able to deconstruct arguments using logic and reason. And yeah, for the most part, on most of his topics, he didn't get too emotional, and was able to deconstruct them like that. He was an excellent orator, in my honest opinion. So, and he'll be missed. I don't know how he died. I've heard varying sources that it was the Rona or heart issues, or maybe both. I don't know. He wasn't exactly a young man, but condolences both to him and his family. So, yeah, with that being said, kind of the meat of this topic is going to be about the recent events going on here in the cities. We've had a lot of them up here in Minneapolis, St. Paul region. We had that Castile incident, George Floyd, of course, all the ensuing chaos that erupted from that. Now, this last incident was one, Wright, I think was his name. No, I don't even know. Yeah, I believe that was his name. An unfortunate incident where a young man got shot by the police and died, and they've been doing the trial of the officer in question. I think they just found her guilty of manslaughter or something like that. I've been half following the case. I don't really care anymore. But the thing I have noticed, and I've seen always on this, ever since I've been following, I've been on social media, starting all the way back to, I think it was the Trayvon Martin, and then Michael Brown and all that. I've noticed all these platforms exploding with, these pundits of the alt-left and the alt-right. The alt-left always, of course, gets on their pedestals and their respective platforms and talk about white supremacy and victimhood and blah blah blah, and then the other people, the alt-right, get on their pedestals and talk about, well, he was a thug and he should have followed orders, and this and that. White genocide is a threat to our people and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Same old talking points, same old arguments, same old banter and foolishness, in my opinion. That's what it's, foolishness. Missing the point altogether, and not getting to the crux of the problem, which is overall it's where Western men are headed, and that both are being ruled is the best way, by a gynocracy, or by gynocentrism. I don't know how you pronounce that, but they're missing the point altogether, you know. And if you're seeing, as I'm seeing now, that, you know, the conservatives, the alt-right conservatives, the far right, they're just about as bad, really, with their arguments, you know, about as illogical and tyrannical, and are you know, with what they want. They're gonna bring in the police state and martial law. That's what's gonna end up with what they're proposing. And nothing's getting anywhere with them to either. And they're ruled by the beta males and the cucks, as I call them, the cuckservatives. So where does that leave us? By the way, I'm a paleo-libertarian, to be specific. That's what I like to call myself. I'm a paleo-libertarian. I believe in the old school libertarians that were for, you know, First Amendment rights, every man being, you know, able to decide for himself what is right, what is wrong, with the government and the government being hands off in just about everything. But as we're seeing with the left and the right, the government is there. It's not diminished in any way. And we're just going over the same old rhetoric, the same old talking points, the same old song and dance, you know, not going anywhere, going in circles, spinning our wheels, you know. That's all that's happening. So that's where we're at. And to the red pill men, you should be seeing this. I like to think that I'm the only one, but I know I'm not. And I'm not the brightest guy in the world. I'm really not. I'm not the sharpest tool on the shelf. I don't consider myself to be. I like to appeal to common sense and logic. That's kind of it, and basic arguments. And at this point, I really don't know what to say. You know, this is very sad. And the Constitution has almost altogether been thrown out. And by the way, the Constitution was based on biblical principles. It was not the Bible, but it was based on biblical principles. And that is another core reason of why we're in the state we're in now, with the left and the right. Two sides of the same dirty coin. That's basically it. I'm going to send this video out to, again, some people. And do you guys that I send this out to on Facebook, you know, all I'm going to ask is this. I would really like to get some more subscribers to this channel. That's all I really want or ask. I'm not about donations. I'm not about any of that shit. I'm just my main thing is just getting the message out there. This is about the message. It's not about me. That's why I don't show myself in these videos. I don't want to be seen. I don't want people knowing what I look like or really care. So that's it. Heck, if you want to freaking jump on my channel, subscribe to my channel, and dislike my videos, I don't give a shit. Do it. Go. I don't care. Because like I said, it's not about me, it's about the message. Spreading the red pill knowledge and awareness. That's all I have. Because at the end of the day,